Well, Razorback fans, sports fans, as you can see, I've given up since football season's over for me, and my Buffalo Bills got eliminated yesterday by the Kansas City Chiefs. And the basketball team looks abysmal. I went to Fayetteville this weekend, and I bought the new Arkansas Razorback gray jersey, the new logo. If you did not know, we have gotten rid of the gray jersey that just says Arkansas across the chest. I bought that one last year. We also got rid of the Razorback all-white uniform that just says Razorbacks across the chest. They are now rocking the white jersey that has this with the banner. If you know the red jersey where it has Arkansas with the Razorbacks underneath it tied off the S, they have adopted that logo on the white uniforms and the gray uniforms and the pinstripe uniforms. The pinstripes last year just said Razorbacks across the chest. They now rep this. The creams are still the creams. They ain't touching those. You can't mess with a good thing there. The reds are staying as well. They have the white jersey with this logo, the gray jersey, and the pinstripes following a 5-uniform switch up. I had to go get it. It's baseball season, baby. The basketball team gives me no hope. The NFL is the WWE now. All we have is Dave Van Horn now. I started the podcast without even doing the intro. I'm telling you, that's where I'm at. That's how ramped I am today. Welcome, everybody, to the We'll See You Later podcast, brought to you by Happy's Energy and Nutrition, the best energy and nutrition on the planet. I am your host, Jeremy. This is episode 37. 37. We talk all things sports and entertainment from our point of view, an Arkansas fan's point of view. We talk mostly Arkansas sports, but we'll dabble in anything and everything. You just let me know. All right, I'm waiting for somebody to invite me to a pickleball tournament. I'm going to be a diehard. I'm telling you. But we're going to jump right in to the football side of things. NFL, Washington. We had a bold prediction. We thought Washington would upset Philly. That was just bold. I mean, it was a bold shot. They lost 55-23. Jaden Daniels we did say he would have 300 all-purpose yards. He had 303. One touchdown, one pick, 255 yards passing, 48 yards rushing. Jalen Hurts, we said he would go for over 220 passing. He went for 246 and a touchdown. Saquon Barkley was the man of the day. We said under 100 yards rushing. He did have 3 touchdowns and 118 yards. The first touch of the game for him went for 60 and a touchdown. So we were close. We just weren't close on the score at all. Philly goes to the Super Bowl. They will face, go figure, the Kansas City Chiefs. My Buffalo Bills fall 32-29 last night to the Kansas City refs, Chiefs, whatever you want to call them. Josh Allen had a pretty solid day, 22 of 34 for 237 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. He did have 4 total fumbles. Got them all back, though. We recovered those. 11 rushes for 39 yards. James Cook was the man of the day for us, really. 13 rushes, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes goes 18 of 26 for a tutty. 11 rushing attempts for 43 yards. That really made the difference. We couldn't contain him. 2 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt, 17 for 64 yards and a touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 6 catches, 85 yards and a tutty. And then, of course, Travis Kelce, 2 catches for 19 yards. And after the game, they made sure to put him on stage. So they put a microphone in his face so he could say some dumb shit. And we can see Taylor Swift on the screen again. I'm a little salty, yes, but what pisses me off the most, I think, about all this is we go back and look at the plays, right? There's no way in hell that was not either an interception or an incompletion. And we had a penalty on that play against us. I would have accepted that. It was an incomplete pass. Let's be honest with that. I thought Dalton Kincaid and Josh Allen on 3rd and 3 and 4th and 1 with 12 minutes to go in the game both got the first down. We were up 22-21 at that point. Could have went down and scored, made it 25-21 or even 29-21, making this a completely different ball game. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's a lot. But at the end of the day, it was the lack of whistles that were going to go towards the Bills side and the amount of whistles that were going to go to Kansas City. Guys, we all know, except for Kansas City fans, that the NFL wants Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. She's brought in $330 million for the NFL. Ticket prices in Kansas City have gone way up. Every time Kelsey touches the ball, we see her. Or if they score a touchdown, we get a visual of her press box. Not the fans, the press box. Because that's all we want to see, right? We just want to see a pop star on our football screen. She took over the NFL, and it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. So stupid, man. I hate it. I hate it because it takes away from the game. I'd rather just hate the Chiefs because they win rather than hate the Chiefs because they win and they have to have help. They have to have help. They might not have needed help last night against Josh Allen, but they got it. They always get it. And the entire world is talking about it, and the Kansas City fans are like, nah. As a Kansas City fan, if you just accepted, like, you know what? You're right. We do have favorable calls, and just I accept that, and I love that because right now we're winning. I can't be mad at that. But it's the people that like say dumb comments like, you should have got your 2-point conversion. You do realize that, let's say we got the 2-point, something else would have dominoed for you. That's what you don't get. Ask Baltimore last year what dominoed for you. You got them too. Did you know in the 11 playoff games that you have played and won since Taylor Swift has arrived, you can talk about your Super Bowls beforehand all you want. Since Swiftie has arrived, your 11 playoff games that you've won since 2021, 11. Out of those 11, 10 of those games, the other team was penalized 10 times or more. 10 out of 11 games, the opponent was penalized against you 10 plus times a game. Can you tell me how many times you were penalized 10 or more times in any of those games? I'll wait. It's an easy answer. 0. You were penalized less than 10 times in every game that you're in. It's just the little helps that, to me, tarnishes. It can really put a tarnish on Patrick Mahomes' legacy. I think he's a great quarterback, a top 3-4 quarterback ever, and we'll see where it goes from there. He can't be number one. If you're in the argument that he is the GOAT, he lost to the GOAT twice in the playoffs, once in the playoffs, once in the Super Bowl. What he's doing to Josh Allen, my Josh Allen, he's 4-0 against him, right? What he's doing there, Tom Brady did to him. Tom Brady was 1-3 against him in the season, regular season, in the postseason, 2-0. We already saw the head-to-head. Tom was on his way out when Patrick was on his way in. I get it. They weren't in their prime when they played each other, but they did play each other. Brady's going to be the GOAT. I'm sorry. But he's in the conversation for top 4 or 5. He'll be up there. You can say 2. I think Montana's severely underrated. There's a lot. Like, I thought Peyton was a stud, and it took a while for Peyton to get through. He was just in Brady's era. If Peyton was in a different era, it's kind of like Josh Allen. But I truly believe that Patrick and Josh are like a Peyton Manning of our era. I think Josh is going to get better. I'm telling you, we weren't even supposed to be in this position. We were supposed to be 3rd in our division. We locked up the division in week, 11? We locked it up. Made it to the AFC Championship. Had no business being there by our talented roster that they said we did not have. And we came up a little bit short. We came up short. Dalton Kincaid, that catch that he didn't do, it was like a payback because of the Mark Andrews thing. But I don't blame anybody. I doubt Josh Allen will ever see this. But, man, we're so damn proud of you. You are our guy, 100%. I don't care that you're 0-4 right now. Like, bro, I wouldn't trade you for nothing. I wouldn't get rid of you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset with you. I'm hurt for you. I'm hurt with you. We keep it moving. We're going to get some draft picks. We're going to help out that defensive side of things. You just keep working on you, get healthy, get that hand healthy, come back next year, and let's go win the damn thing. That's it. I truly believe that he's going to win us a Super Bowl one day. It's just not today. And I will say this, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. I have no interest in it. I hope Saquon wins it. But, man, this thing is so fixed and rigged. They're going to try everything in their power to get Kelsey and Mahomes back on that stage so they can have a Taylor Swift moment. He's going to propose or he's going to retire. And when that happens, Kansas City fans, your fall from grace will happen. And you're going to be like, man, we missed Kelsey. No, you missed Swiftie. You missed Swiftie. You should be the Kansas City Swifts forever, and you'll win forever. But now you're not. So whenever, hopefully he retires. Please, Travis, go to the ESPN. Go with your brother. It's going to be phenomenal. I'm going to love watching you. You're going to go Hollywood. You can travel everywhere. You have nothing, man, to lose. You've proved it all. You're a Super Bowl champ. Arguably the top, what? You'll say top 3 tight end of all time. One of the best probably in the playoffs. You and Gronk. No doubt. Just give us football back, damn it. Just give us football back. We can't touch nobody no more. We can't disrupt the game. We can bait people. We can beg for flags. I mean, this is stupid. The NFL has gone to hell in a handbasket, and I'm damn sick of it. I mean, Netflix and WWE just got a contract. I don't know why we didn't include the NFL. Like, that's what we're doing. Oh, let's give them hope that they might get a win over here. Oh, no, let's make sure they don't get this. We're going to call this. We're not going to call this. We sacked a quarterback and our right defensive end's whole helmet got ripped off, and they said nothing. I'm telling you, some stupid bullshit, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, and I'm done. I'm going to be back next year for Buffalo, but I'm just saying the NFL, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. I don't give a damn. I don't give a crap. It's getting boring and ridiculous. It's a lot like how it was like the Warriors and the Cavaliers for forever. We're just tired of it, man. We're kind of tired of it. So maybe we'll change the script next year. What do you say, NFL? Moving on. We're going to move on straight into Arkansas basketball. This weekend, the Hogs played Oklahoma. Oklahoma 14-3, I think, at the 14-4. 14-4. Hogs coming in at 12-7 at the time. Both kind of a bottom tier team. We said they were also a mirror image of Arkansas, but they could shoot threes a little bit better. This game was ugly again, and that's what we said we're going to have to do is have an ugly game. Man, the guys, we lost 65-62. Davis, 18 points. Wagner, 13. Big Z, 10. Thero, 10. Knox, 8. Brazil, 3. We had them. Like, we had a pretty good day of spreading the ball around. The issue is we can't put the damn ball in the basket. We cannot put the ball in the basket. It was 62-62. We tied it up with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. We didn't score a bucket from there. We didn't hit a free throw. We did not do anything for the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds of a game. Hell, they didn't either. They hit a free throw, and it was 63-62 with like 6 seconds left. And Thero drives the lane, shot, missed. They got the rebound through an outlet. And for some reason, I'm just saying, he should have never shot it, but he shot he dunked it with and gave us almost a second left for us to make a play. Like at that point, you just dribble it out and you win it automatically. But we don't. Big Z catches it with like half a second, throws it full court. It goes 5 rows to the right of the stands. We go 20 of 54 for 37%. We can't shoot. We go 9 from 27 from 3. We actually did pretty decent. That's 33%. It's not bad for us. And just came up short. Again, we could not put the ball in the basket. Can't finish a game. We can't finish. We made it ugly the whole way through. We fought hard, and then poof. Last 2 minutes of the game, we disappeared. That's just who we are. That is who we are. Saturday, we have this week off, but Saturday we go to Kentucky, number 12. Coach Cal's return. They're loving this. They're averaging 88 points a game. But they're kind of a weird thing going on right now. They're a great team, don't get me wrong, and they're way better than us. They beat number 6 Florida, then they lost to Georgia, who wasn't ranked at the time. They beat who we just beat. Then they beat number 14 Mississippi State, beat number 11 A&M, and then they just lost to Vandy, unranked. They stormed the court for that one, and then they just lost barely to number 4 Alabama. So they're kind of a weird team where they will either beat these top ranks, but they'll lose to these non-ranked. Kind of weird situation to be in if you're a Kentucky fan. I think you're still okay because you're competing, but those losses don't make a lot of sense to me. They play Tennessee tomorrow. That'd be a real test. Maybe Tennessee can help us out a little bit and wound them a little bit. They average 36% from the three-point line, 48% field goal percentage. They make 10 threes a game. We trying to make 5. So they gonna shoot some threes. They gonna make some threes. Our thing, I don't know if we can keep up. I don't know if we can keep up, and that's going to be the biggest thing. Can Arkansas keep up with Tennessee, or make it ugly and throw Tennessee off their rhythm? That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to either get them out of rhythm or keep up with them. And that tells me we should be leaning on get them out of rhythm, because we can't keep up with nobody. We can't score. We don't have a score. Yeah. We had finally Davis goes off for 18, but I mean, he didn't shoot the ball that great. He didn't. I mean, he hit a few threes, but it took a while. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's Saturday. We'll see. I'm expecting nothing. That's why I have the baseball jersey on. I'm expecting absolutely nothing from the basketball team from here on out. Whatever we get from them is a bonus. What I'm waiting for. Let me break something down for you. Number 4, Arkansas had their first live scrimmage Friday. They just had it. I don't know what went down. It was just baseball's in the air. So let me break it down for you. Dave Van Horn, in his 23rd season as Arkansas's head ball coach, he is 1,254 wins and 624 losses, 66%. 3-time SEC Coach of the Year, 21 post seasons out of 22 full seasons, 7 trips to Omaha for the College World Series, looking for our 12th World Series appearance in school history. Coach Van Horn is the one, carved from the beard of Zeus himself. He is the man that we look to save our school and our name. Please, DVH, pull us from the depths of where our football program and basketball program has drug us. Pull us out and give us something to be excited for. Please, we look to you, the man of very few words, but when he speaks, it's heard from all 9 realms. The man who has lifted Thor's hammer himself, Dave Van Horn. We believe in you. We have faith in you. Let's go win that damn ship. All right, let me introduce you, just in case you don't know, of some new faces on this Arkansas Razorback baseball team. You remember Wahiva Aloy, our shortstop slugger, right? His little brother. I'm going to call him Kua, just because it sounds cool. I don't think that's how you say it, but I'm going to say Kua Aloy. He's a BYU transfer. I believe played third base. Averages 269, 8 home runs, and a 329 on-base percentage. He's new to the program. He's one of our transfers. We got 2 new starting pitchers that transferred in. 2 junior lefties as well. That could be a great thing. Not sure if they're going to start for us. They're going to rotate. They might be able to move their way in. I really like Zach Root out of East Carolina. He went 6-2 last year, ERA of 3.56 in 68 innings with 76 strikeouts. I like this guy. We also have a guy named Landon, and I'm not even going to try to say his last name. It starts with a B and ends with a bunch of letters. Landon B from Ohio State. He went 6-7 last year. Ohio State wasn't very good. ERA of 4.15, 84 2/3 innings. Put up some innings. 91 strikeouts. He is transferred in. We also have a guy, a big get. The biggest get to me, Brent Iredale out of Sydney, Australia. He's a New Mexico JUCO transfer. He set a school record 42 home runs. Number one JUCO after he was the number one JUCO after for a 441 average, 25 home runs, and 78 RBIs last year. 24 of 27 stolen bases in 58 of his games. Pretty solid, bro. Pretty solid. I like this kid. We also got probably the coolest name we've ever had as a Razorback. I'm not sure, but it's up there. Rocco Pepe out of Fresno State. He averaged 327, 14 home runs, 56 RBIs. Justin Thomas, who started at Georgia transferred to Florida Southwest, went ham in the JUCO scene last year, averages 393, 14 home runs, 49 RBIs in 58 games and 52 strikeouts. Got to be a little bit better on them strikeouts. We got to drop that stuff down. New to the program as well, Charles Davalin out of Florida Gulf Coast, 290 average, home runs in 56 games with 35 strikeouts. And Carson Hansen out of Milwaukee, averaged 315, 11 home runs in 55 games and 42 strikeouts himself. Those are some new faces that might be onto the scene immediately. Okay, those are going to be rotated in somehow. They might be your starters. You're not sure yet, but those are the big gets that you got. Let's see who we're returning. We got all these new guys. I'm excited. Who do we have? We've got quite a few guys returning, more on the pitching staff than anywhere else. Okay, we've got Colin Fisher coming back, Hunter Dietz coming back, Ben Bybee coming back, Christian Fauch coming back, Gage Wood coming back, Will McIntyre is back, Ryder Helfrich is back, the catcher, Kendall Diggs coming back for his senior year, Nolan Souza, our second baseman, Vahiva Aloy, our shortstop, and our Friday ace, the guy who's going to have to fill some big shoes. I'm not sure he's going to be anybody can fill the shoes that they are that he's trying to go for, but he's going to give it a damn good whirl. He's taking Hagen Smith's spot on Friday, I believe. Gabe Gackle is back. The man who could humdinger it in there. Let's just hope he honed it in. He came off the bench for us last year. First time he'd ever done that. I think he's going to be a really good starter. Let's just hope he can hone it in. I'm just excited for baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport to play. It can be boring, I guess, if you don't understand baseball. But it's all strategy. It's chess, not checkers. And I suck at both those games. But I love baseball. And I played outfield, and it was the time of my life. I loved messing with pitchers. I love stealing bases. I love having janitor throws from center field to take your ass out at the home plate. It didn't matter where you wanted to go. Don't run on us, I just can't wait for baseball. I'm beyond excited. We're going to be going to hopefully a few games, but at least one Texas game. They're going to be honoring my uncle, and I want to go see that. But I'm super excited about it. Well, this weekend, man, I'm going to give you guys a recap. If you look over my shoulder right here, I got this cool poster. My wife and I, her two best friends, Destiny and Amanda, and my best friend Barney, all went to Fayetteville this weekend to go to an Ian Munsick concert. That's why I got the jersey as well. We went to a pretty cool Airbnb out on Beaver Lake. It was beautiful. Got to the concert Saturday. We went down Friday. Got to the concert Saturday evening. Got to meet Ian Munsick. He's absolutely incredible. We've met him twice now. I actually got to speak with him outside while he was like taking his dog on a walk. He remembered us from the last trip. Got to be first in line. They had a meet and greet that we did not pay for, and some meet and greet people did not show up. So since we were first in line, the lady came out and gave us the tickets. So we got this autograph poster. We got 2 of those. We also got a picture with him. We got to go up to Q&A. It was actually really cool. Barney, it was his first ever concert ever. And so he's got front row. He caught a pic. He got a picture. He got an autograph poster. He got to talk with the artist. He was like, dude, this is sick. It was absolutely incredible. He crushed it. We were night 1 of his new tour called Horses Are Faster. Unbelievable. We were there for, 6 or 7 hours altogether. Definitely had to hit up Taco Bell after. Got back to the Airbnb and played some Mexican dominoes before everybody ended up passing out about 2 o'clock in the morning. And then we came home yesterday, and I watched my Bills lose. So it is what it is. I had the time of my life this weekend. I'm noticing that I very much enjoy. I used to enjoy working and success, and I still do. Don't get me wrong, but that used to be all I really cared about was like, let's be successful. Let's be successful. And then I realized once I lost my dad that life is way too short to just keep worrying about the next thing. And you should be, instead of looking to like, I can get here, you should totally do that 100%. But I also want to enjoy where I'm at and set up things that I can stop along the way and be excited for. Life to me is about creating memories. Memories with people you love. Memories to me are all that matter in life, is memories and people. So I'm making memories with some of the coolest people that I know, and people that I love. My wife, our best friends, my mom. I'm making memories, and that's what I want to do with my life, because one day when they put me in the ground, I'm not going to care about the house that I have. I'm not going to care about the car that I have. I'm not going to care about, I got this, I got that. I'm going to care about the people I love. And the people in the room, whenever I go to see the good Lord, are the people that matter to me. And I want to do things in this life with them, make them laugh, have great times with them, and be able to talk about this shit for the rest of our life. That's why I do all these fun things, or I try to do all these fun things. That's why I'm broke a lot. But it's okay. Because for that 2 hours, 3 hours that we were at that concert, man, I was free. I was alive. I was present. I didn't have to worry about all this other shit going on, you know? And I encourage you, man, to do that. Reward yourself a little bit along the way, or give yourself a breather. Not a step away, but just 2 days, man. Go stay in a cabin somewhere with your spouse or with yourself. Go out and do something for you. Enjoy it. You deserve it. It's life, man. I don't want you to look back and you're 75 and be like, I didn't do anything but work. I didn't do anything but pay my bills. I didn't do anything for me. Why? I don't get a do-over. I'm 34. You know, life's short. Once my dad went, man, it reshifted my whole brain, man. I wanted to be the first millionaire in my family. There might be one, but I'm too dumb to know that. So I just want to be like the first person to like make it, you know, like I come from a guy, my dad was a military man. My mom bagged groceries. They just taught me how to be a worker, you know, and like love on people. You treat people with respect, you love on them, and you work. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love that philosophy. But I was like, I'm going to break the mold. I'm going to be different. Like, I want to support everybody. I don't have it figured out at 34, but I do have my heart figured out and my priorities figured out. And I'm blessed. So I challenge you to do that as well. I challenge you to just a little bit. You ain't got to do a lot. You ain't got to be like me, crazy. But enjoy yourself. Enjoy this life. You get one of them. God's gift. Treat it like a gift. So that's my little advice for the day. I love you guys. That's going to do it for the We'll See You Later podcast, episode 37, brought to you by Happy's Energy and Nutrition. I am your host, Jeremy. It's been a pleasure. Three things to live by before you guys get out of here. Number 1, don't piss into the wind. Number 2, hopefully by Saturday, hogs by 90. And 3, possibly the most important, never, ever, ever trust a fart. And until next time, guys, we'll see you later.